Phase changes. The essential question, how is energy related to changes in the states of matter? Matter changes between states like solid, liquid, gas, because we add energy or remove energy. Matter always exists as a liquid, solid liquid, gas, or plasma, but it can change from one state to another. So water, for example, is constantly changing through the water cycle from a water vapor into liquid water, into ice, and back and forth. So during a phase change, the substance doesn't change. So for example, the water molecules are still water molecules, whether the water is solid as an ice cube, whether it's vapor and it's in the air or in clouds up in the sky, the substance always stays the same. And we add or we remove energy to cause these changes. This is important that you remember. Energy is added or removed in order to cause phase changes. And when we add or remove energy, the speed and spacing of the atoms and molecules changes. So in an ice cube, those atoms and those molecules are nice and orderly and tightly arranged and vibrating in place. They're moving slower. We add energy. And in liquid water, those molecules start moving faster, they spread apart, and now we've changed phase from solid to liquid by adding energy. Okay, a couple things I did want to point out that have caused a little bit of confusion. The freezing point is the actual temperature at which a liquid turns into a solid. So for example, for water, it's 0 degrees Celsius or 32 degrees Fahrenheit. And the melting point is the temperature where a solid turns into a liquid, where something melts. So the freezing and melting points are the actual temperatures, and they're the same. So for example, for water, water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius and turns into ice. That's the freezing point. But if we go the opposite direction and we're adding energy, then we can get the ice to melt at also at 0 degrees Celsius and turn into water.
Teachers, if you can spell your prep, will you please call 57505? Thank you.
And I want you to use your phase change diagram to study the different types of phase changes. I didn't make you write them all down in these notes because you already have them here. Melting, evaporating, condensing, and freezing. One that's not on there, though, that I would like you to add is sublimation. So sublimation is when a solid changes directly to a gas. So it skips the melting. It goes directly from the solid up to a gas. And an example of that is dry ice.